And the clock is ticking towards today's second attempt to launch American astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken into space from home soil.
Weather permitting, they'll blast off at 3:22 this afternoon. That is just 9 hours, 14 minutes, and 35 seconds away inside SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule on top of the Falcon 9 rocket. We're going to check in with meteorologist Danielle Giuliano to see if today's forecast is favorable for the historic launch. Good morning, Danielle. 7:22 now. History was made on the Space Coast this weekend.
The Falcon rocket successfully launched the first manned American mission to space in 9 years.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
Astronauts Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley should arrive at the International Space Station this morning. The crew is expected to dock at the International Space Station at 10:29. The hatch will open at 12:45, and there will be a welcoming ceremony for the astronauts at 1:05. Zach, it's so cool to see. Did you watch it yesterday?
It was really awesome. I was watching it from my phone, and I was peeking out the windows trying to see, looking southeast from my home, and I could not see it from my vantage point, but I certainly could see it on my phone, and it was truly incredible. Did you watch?
I did. I watched the whole thing. It was pretty neat to see. Pretty neat to see how it all works and kind of watch history be made, so it was fun.
It was awesome.
Welcome back. SpaceX has delivered 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station.
Dragon capsule arrived yesterday after an historic liftoff from right here in Florida.
We have to congratulate the men and women of SpaceX at Hawthorne, McGregor, and at Kennedy Space Center. Their incredible efforts over the last several years to make this possible cannot go overstated.
Barely 19 hours after launch, the Crew Dragon docked smoothly. In fact, about 15 minutes ahead of schedule. Astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken waited a bit for pressure and leak checks to be completed. Then they exited the capsule and entered the ISS. First time a privately built and owned spacecraft transported a crew to the orbiting lab. While traveling toward the ISS, Hurley and Behnken gave Mission Control in Houston a tour of the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft, thanked them for their support, and brought them up to date about the renaming of their capsule.
We were honored to name this capsule. I know most of you at SpaceX especially know it as Capsule 206, but I think all of us thought that we could maybe do a little bit better than that. So without further ado, we would like to welcome you aboard Capsule Endeavour. We chose Endeavour for a few reasons. One, because of this incredible Endeavour NASA, SpaceX, and the United States has been on since the end of the shuttle program back in 2011. The other reason we named it Endeavour is a little more personal to Bob and I. We both had our first flights on Shuttle Endeavour, and it just meant so much to us to carry on that name.
Doug and I, we just would like to thank SpaceX, we'd like to thank NASA, and we'd like to thank the American people for the opportunity today. And we're really proud of the entire team that was able to accomplish human spaceflight again from the Florida coast. Just a wonderful experience. Doug and I are just so proud to be a part of it, and just want to thank everybody who gave us this opportunity and worked so hard to make this happen today.
Pointed out, I don't know if you saw in the background, they could bring some personal items along. They had a blow-up dragon that they brought with them. It was a blow-up dragon. And it's not unusual for them to rename their capsules. John Glenn, Friendship 7 for his capsule. Space Shuttle Endeavour is, of course, a retired orbiter from NASA's Space Shuttle program. For now, the Crew Dragon has an open-ended stay and is currently certified to spend up to 4 months in space, Mel.
Like, where's he going? What's going on? Oh, it's just so fascinating, right? So during their stay, these two will aid the station's short-staffed crew. They will help test out capabilities of the capsule, conduct science research, and also assist with refurbishment tasks like spacewalks to install new lithium-ion batteries that just arrived in a Japanese cargo ship. So if there are no major problems, we pray for that, during the mission, NASA will use data from this flight to certify that the Crew Dragon is ready for routine visits to the space station. And again, there is that majestic picture that we hope you were able to see as well on Saturday. The next Crew Dragon mission is scheduled to carry 4 astronauts into orbit, 3 from NASA and 1 from the Japanese Space Agency.